Who was the first person who interviewed? Agnes.
Oh, Agnes Tan, internal tools.
Yeah. Shall we start?
Let's do it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
I can hear.
What do you think the challenges that you will face in your work here?
Maybe I want to contribute IT or maybe reservation or hospitality maybe. Maybe
Then if I'm muted,
IT
then
is my strong background and I want to
we have to pick
maybe
the
make new
feedback.
systems in there.
Oh, you recording or?
I don't know about the IT system in there.
Pizza, you don't have to mute on your side.
Maybe I
You don't have to mute on your side. We have feedback.
enhancement maybe.
Hey, morning. What's going on?
Vita, by the way, you mute.
Okay.
How do I say like the thing that you think that is really essential for us in terms of
Okay, wait, we're gonna have to stop this. We can't have two.
According
We can't have two terminals in the same room, so these rooms are connected right now, and the audio is gonna just circulate around and around. So just go ahead and close yours and come over here. Yeah, that's the easiest bet. Oh wait, if you close yours, then we can't see the video, right? Or okay, we'll just leave this recording and then we'll go over there.
Or we just
Oh shit, then we won't have the recording.
we just record from here to there.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. If we record from there, then we don't get the beginning.
Or
Okay.
should I go to the front house?
Heard. Let me see. Actually. All right. Let's just. Oh shit, we're stuck. Okay. Just close the door. Try closing the door. That probably would be the best way.
is it better?
Yeah.
mine is maybe reservation system, or internal system like hosting, maybe internet or IP system.
Okay.
Uh,
So when you say like reservation system, how do you measure the reservation system should be by?
Maybe direct or real-time reservation can be made in Bukit Vista. Maybe next tourist or customer and serve and real-time we get the reservation not delay and real-time in our data.
Okay. So also you were saying about hosting for someone. Like in because what people talk about hosting, just like physical, right? Like our hosting is again. So if we talk about this system, and how will it look like if you don't mind?
I don't know about the maybe internet system or internal cabling system. I don't know about
What in my mind was like hosting is
Yes,
to host, and then
misunderstanding.
I was saying that what do you mean by hosting system because it's gonna be like physical. She just go on like internet system.
Yes, because it's an apa?
That's why she's saying about internet system. Okay. But like isn't there like we can just ask for our provider of Wi-Fi provider to actually if we want us to like we don't need so what would be like a thing that is different for us to hire you?
Maybe
Hai, aku Eva, aku Windy. Kita dari
yes, they support. We don't have call the provider person. Maybe we can make it for the problem, maybe for the daily utility, daily process.
So you
Or
can we can do it faster, which is roughly
yeah.
okay, I see. So I'd like to know, like you mentioned a lot that you don't know about our system yet, right? Which how did you guess it?
Bukit Vista is the largest Airbnb hosting in Bandung. The largest in Asia.
So how do you interact with yourself?
I think I can pick maybe not easy, but
Okay, so what are that you think will be your talent in working in startup?
yeah, so
What would be your talent in working in startup?
maybe not system, maybe or maybe
Oh, so
how they
you think that the system will be your talent? Okay, thank you.
Is it for Mount Friday?
maybe I and my team later can
What do you know about startup?
start up. It's one company build a new system and new vision and vision and one goal maybe.
Okay, I see. What are the startups that you know, let's say in Indonesia, what startups that you can mention?
Maybe Gojek, Grab, IT company maybe like maybe consultant like consultant can may I speak hello. Okay. Yeah, maybe IT consultant, Gojek, Grab.
Any feedback? It's kind of because of my memory was full. I'll go to your site, yes, sir. Ya kan, gitu kan? Oke, mau gitu. Oke, siap.
Okay. All right, guys. Any feedback for Vita?
It's a good leading, good drill down question, sir.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Let's go over to Ara. What do you think?
Ara still set up her laptop, sir.
Okay. All right. So on that interview,
What she wants to do, and then like she said that because she's looking for new challenge and everything, and then I asked like what kind of challenge, and she was just like new challenge, and then in her
we do hosting on IndieHome. Yep.
Software, sir.
Okay. All right. Somebody who has good technique and setting hardware or software.
Especially back end or front end, I can tell if somebody's good if their account of GitHub is active.
Yes. Okay. All right. That's tracking a certain type of. Okay. Just looking at this person's CV, I would very, very much doubt this person would be good at anything, actually. And the reason why, okay, well, let's see if we can all reach the same conclusion. It's related to IT, and it's related to capability, and it's also related to their career background. Just from studying this CV, can we deduce anything about, let's say, their capability? Okay, let's back to the first question. What is the most important about something who works in IT? So I would say it's, let's say we're going to put somebody in to distribute bigger to all the partners, learning how bigger works, and then being a nice person, and then helping all the partners get into bigger. Those would be the two qualities, right? Do they know bigger, and can they distribute? That's not a person who creates, that's a person who maintains what is already there. More like a PCI role than a PJC role, right? So then if you talk, I can almost be certain that this person has not been involved in that. And why is that?
This is the project that she's doing.
Okay, because of the project she's doing, but also another thing. Let's say for a company, they have a problem. That's why they need a project. They want to innovate, or they need a new tool, or they need some way to reduce costs or automate. And so they will essentially set a parameter around that, and they'll build a team to then pursue that particular problem. Yes, this person could have been like, I guess they're installing databases, or I'm not sure what this is actually. They're collecting training data, they're analyzing and designing data. Of that, they're just kind of creating a, they're installing a system, but it doesn't look like very long-term or very developed capabilities here. Okay, person that we know. So where would we begin to look for that?
LinkedIn.
Yeah, we go on LinkedIn, and what can we look for on LinkedIn? That we have jobs and funding and all this.
Website system, sir, just like a language of bahasa pemrograman,
Okay.
if we call it.
Kind of right, kind of right. Okay, is Node.js used for front end or back end work?
Yes.
I have no idea.
Okay, all right. These are essentially frameworks and technologies that people who are working and that least and getting to know the team will take at least 1 month. So if you do 2 months, essentially you're just wasting everybody's time. You're essentially just going in and let's be clear what IT means. Now, IT support is a different thing. That's like the air conditioner installer, or like the person who is the plumber, or like the person who puts in the, or is a bit of both. On this particular case, were we hiring for IT support, or were we hiring for
IT support.
Okay, so in this particular case, this person actually could have been okay, actually. The CV did show that they were working on IT support, and more people are just installing systems. Like they just put in the system and then it just runs itself, and then they move on to the next job. But the very long ones are essentially like people who work on help desk. So they are usually embedded in a company, and people bring them broken computers or applications that doesn't work or whatever it might be, and then they fix it for them. Yeah. Okay. So I just want to be clear how to identify an engineer. The other part, as Ara said, is just look at their GitHub, and you can see what the activity is on their GitHub. Okay. Geez, I wish this one was so slow, but it is. So I'm kind of stuck right now. Okay, this is Ajay. Ajay is group CTO. So by the second year, they should be kind of bored already on project delivery. They should be working their way up towards management. There are two types of engineers. There's engineers that go into management, and there's engineers that do not go into management. So this guy is actually looking pretty good. He's looking pretty. What does slow low mo mean? It's part of a huge movement. Let's go to Ara. Ara, what does slow low mo mean?
I'm not sure. Maybe a social local mobile.
Yeah, exactly. Congratulations. You win the quiz prize tonight. Yeah, it's social local mobile. It was a huge movement that started in the 2012s about moving everything on and ensemble.
Pseudo individualization.
Exactly. Yeah, pseudo individualization. Interesting. And mobile, of course. We're carrying this technology in our pockets all the time. So these were the three big, essentially, disruption factors that were coming on. But that's interesting that he would name his company that. And then he worked 6 years at ThoughtWorks. Oh, 9 years at ThoughtWorks, and was a scientist before, and went to this university and majored in math. That's Jung with a IT background. Anybody else have another interview that they would like to submit and have us take a look at? Then left, co-founded.
Wait.
All right. Video unavailable. Oh, you have to open it from the kind of like data science, actually. That's actually pretty perfect. I would hire people like that. Interested in economics, mathematics, and stats. Dami tu cosita. All right. Michelle Dolo Cas. All right. All right. So she's applying for online guest support. All right. Take it away. You're gonna have to unmute your mic.
I don't want people to see my inside. I want to, I have you everything.
Okay, so heads up, this person I didn't record from the very beginning because I thought this was an usual interview, but then she started to talking about stuff, and then I decided to just record.
Great. All right. Let's hear it.
Okay, but in the terms maybe in this particular talks discussion, what do you like to change about yourself? The most physically everything, but
So yeah, she asked about yourself, and then she said physically everything. So that's already showing lack of confidence.
Oh,
Yeah, and then she-
wait. Let's reinterpret that. I don't think it shows a lack of confidence. I think it shows something else. Let's go around and see what that shows. So, let's go over to.
I want to how to put it, I want to be myself, but at the same time, I want to be other people. So I reflect. I'm a mirror. I reflect as myself. Like when people look at the mirror, they reflect themselves to me. So I want to learn from people, but I don't want to live my personality. I want to still people. I want to learn from a lot of people, but I'm still original. I'm not a faker. I'm not a faker, and I'm not copying or something. No,
Pause. Okay, all right. There's some interesting material there already. Hey, Josh, welcome. Okay. Oh, okay. Thank you, Josh. Thank you. All right. There's some interesting material there. Let's talk about just what we know. R made the conclusion that she has a lack of confidence. Let's talk about that. Let's go around the room. Boo Boo, what do you think? Oh, wait. Let's pause. Yeah, please. Okay.
Wait, sir, but I remember she said that maybe this is for additional and more complete answer. I remember that she said that I was 80 kilos and I lose weight for blah blah. So yeah, that's basically when I changed everything.
Okay. Interesting. All right. What else? What else do we know, Boo Boo?
Saya ngomongin dia tuh tak pede terus.
Not confident.
In terms
Okay.
of what she wants to do and what is her obstacles. So it's like because me personally, I had that as well. Like last year, I felt like so heavy and I was like hardly breathing, and then I was like, I need to work out because like I'm such a pig right now. So I mean, like some kind of this thing.
Okay. This is all good stuff, but this is all very highly biased, right? All right. There's only okay. We cannot relate to our personal experiences or our own opinions on this. There's only one thing that we objectively know.
Well, have growth mindset, maybe because we want to change.
Okay, so we know that she does want to change, but we also know a second thing. We know two things. Okay, we know she does have a growth mindset because there is something about her that she wants to change. And we know the prioritization of what she wants to change first. We know that it's her physical body and it's everything. Drill the hell down on that. Because it's like, okay, if the thing that you want to change the most is about yourself, your physical body, and everything, why are you applying for work here? Right? Why are you not going out and attending like a boot camp or going and running tracks around or why are you not focusing on that? Because I think if they're so passionate and they're so clear about what they want to change, then are they equally clear about being here? Are we going to be able to provide that opportunity, right? To lose 80 kilos or change everything physically. So in this particular example, I would do this. I would say, okay, what do you want to change? And then she would be like, I don't know, right? Because there's probably no good answer. And so then what you can go in is, why do you really want to work here? You have a very passionate focus. You know exactly what you want. You know exactly where you want to go. And everything is a huge list. So we understand her motivation. That's what I'm saying. Her motivation is quite clear. Okay, all right, continue. Mute.
Wait.
Saint Malefique. Does that mean anything to you?
Same.
Money for people. Relations, heart to heart, that kind of thing. Again, I used to live with my sister, but through the day, and my sister wasn't exactly the best childhood ever. That's why I have self-doubt. But I'm not blaming it as to be a bad person-wise, as a aspect in me, but I want to use it again as a weapon. I don't want to use it as shield. I don't want people to feel sorry about me. I don't want people to feel sad about me. I don't care about their other people feeling bad to me, feeling bad to me.
Okay, so you mentioned about willingness to grow. So what the type of growth that you're willing to have exactly?
Skill-wise.
Like what?
Skill-wise.
What is she saying?
This.
Yes, sir.
Sorry. What is she saying? I only hear like the treble. So I hear like the highest notes and none of the bass and none of the... So what did she say? You said what way do you want to grow? And she said
Skill-wise.
skill-wise. Okay.
Yeah.
This is for me is the new thing. Talking to being in an interview, whether it's for like an interview for a job or talking to a stranger, basically, it's really scary actually for me. Because I have
So yes, you said that it's actually scary to talk to strangers.
at the moment my heart beating so fast, but I have to face it. Well, that's life. You need person to you need big person for your personal need. That's why you need to talk. It's the conversation if you think that I'm actually still shaking right now, but I'm trying to control myself because it's just a little interview and
All right. I think we suck. All right. Let's go around. Boo Boo, what do you think? Qualified or unqualified?
I think she's mentioned the way she answered the question is 50% good and 50% not good too, sir. I think besides she is unconfident, she is just like she like to blame herself,
Okay.
and I think yes, she might have a good growth mindset that she know her bandwidth and she know what can what people uh, can get word from her, and I think she feel that she not worthy for everyone. I think it's a red flag for me, sir.
Okay.
Because I believe that everyone is have a word.
Okay. Let's go to Ara. Ara, what do you think?
Okay, so there's a the part of the interview session that I didn't record, but I write it here, which is ENFP. And then she actually keep on mentioning about, well, I'm an ENFP, well, I'm an ENFP. So she's like, that's what makes me not gonna pass her. She's on, what is it, a growth mindset, if
Okay.
you think so.
Okay, so what's your call? Pass, no pass.
No.
Okay. All right. Vita, what do you think?
The reason will be no pass because like the whole time I'm seeing, dude, you're an extroverted, and then talking to an interview, and the way you do the interview is like you're confident enough to do the interview, and then it's kind of like contradictory one another. The way she behaves, the way she behaved, the way she answers, what she answers, and I'm kind of seeing like Ivan's case here. Like, no, I mean like when someone knows it's actually coming from your side, but you don't change from your side, then there is nothing that we can help.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Thank you, Vita. She's a no pass for me, and the reason I think it's the case is I don't see how this person can nurture anybody. I see that this person needs to be nurtured constantly by everybody else. So by putting somebody like Michelle here, I think it would just be constant sucking of energy from people around her, like constantly. No, you can do it. No, you can do it. No, yeah, don't worry about it. And that I think cannot be a stable situation. That's an energy drain. I have also taken a look at her CV, and it is disturbing to say the least. So this is what I've seen.
I didn't know what is that, sir.
That's this. Look, Malefic. Malefic is.
Oh, different. Oh, I didn't know it's Maleficent.
Yeah, the French word is maléfique. So, but if it was dark consistently, that would be okay. But what I see here is like it's like analyzing somebody's painting. Okay, so cover letter very bright, but content very dark. Right? These just got kids with guns pointed at you. Like, fuck you. Hello. Fuck you. Right? Like,
Kind of artsy people, sir.
yeah, a little bit psycho, right?
Yeah.
On top of that is just terrible. You can't even see the contrast on this text. So that part is a little bit weird, and this kid holding a gun is a bit weird. And I don't know. It's a little bit weird. On top of that, there's this thing here of what am I capable of? I'm a journalism student who's secretly not happy. I have no clue what I'm doing. Due to personal reason, space, I don't know what that is, right? That's a little bit odd. You're supposed to put the period next to the last word. But okay, due to personal reason, I need a break, postpone college activity. Although I dislike most of the class, but I do enjoy the challenges. It helped me get to know myself better. Well, I'm sorry, but if you probably went to journalism class, your sentence construction probably would be a little bit better. I'm enjoying more being called a dreamer, though it sounds immature, but I'd like to explain it more. As an IMFP, it's very difficult for me to socialize.
I or E?
It could be I is E, right? So, okay. Is it ENFP or INFP?
She said ENFP.
Okay, so that changes things, right? So she is introverted. As an interpreter for the U.S. Navy Pacific Partnership, I begin with foolish daring way, many openings and the risk is had. But again, humorous as this, so does Google. What?
So no, there is like that, but again, human risk exists, so there's Google.
Yeah, it's a little bit like disjointed thinking. This thinking sounds like. Have you ever heard? You say, "Hey, it's time for lunch. Lunch is bread. Bread is made of flour. Flour is standing in the sun. The sun is in the universe. The universe has billions of stars. Stars, starry star night. Van Gogh."
Stars is born.
And so this.
She understands creative mind.
No.
Application.
Her on her application she says that. Okay, but whatever it is, it's a little bit psychotic, right? It's a little bit like not quite marbles all together. And so here's another thing that I'm quite scared of. She translated for the Navy. She's the interpreter for U.S. Navy, not for faux, like ebonics, like faux. Oh, sorry, I'm not sharing my screen. So R is like, wait, I am sharing my screen, right? Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So you see this?
It's 4. Supposed to be 4, right?
Of course.
It's really 4.
It's faux in her. Mostly, I would say this person is just unstable, and this person cannot be counted on to nurture anybody else. So it's a no-go. Okay. Cool. Great. All right. That is. So if you'd like to hang around, please join. Boo boo. Join the Squad 4 Sync Up next time, please.
Okay, sir.
Alright.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
because